guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been a little bit. I've had a sick little 4-year-old, so we've had some late nights, early mornings, fun stuff. But anyway, so a little bit of lack of sleep has had me not on the creative side. So I'm really excited to get back in here, and actually I spent part of my day cleaning so that I could come in and kind of get a fresh beginning, I guess, after a few days off. So I came across, when I was cleaning, I came across this piece right here. This I did a swipe, and it's just on a little canvas panel, but there's something about it that I don't know, it feels a little bit landscapey, kind of fantasy, you know, I don't know, to me. With the, I guess because of the silver kind of washing the landscape away. I don't know, there's just something really mysterious about it. So I'm kind of going to do something, it's probably not going to turn out real similar. I'm not going for the exact look, but kind of that basic idea, I guess. Instead of silver, I'm going to use this, and I do not have the tube in front of me, and I'm kicking myself. This is an arteza. I'll have to look it up and link or mention it in the description because it's a really, really pretty color. So I'm gonna swipe with this instead of the silver, and I have some bright colors that I'm hoping will really pop through that dark color. My purple's a little bit dark, but I think it's enough of a contrast that it will show. These are kind of sunsetty colors, so we'll kind of see what we get. And I'm going to do a loaded swipe, but instead of a loaded paper towel, I'm going to do my loaded burlap. I'll use my burlap ribbon because I really do like it for swiping. If I can get, it's a little bit, has me a little bit nervous because it's almost a little bit ripply. But I think if I do it at an angle, it will be fine. So I think we'll be good. And I think like this one, I'm going to put a stripe of this on the top and the bottom, and then my colors mostly in the middle for the most part. Like I said, I'm not trying to really recreate this. This is a pour. That would be silly. I'd be totally disappointed because it wouldn't happen. So I'm just kind of going to that basic kind of thought. And I am going to swipe with, I'm going to load my burlap ribbon with that color. So enough chit chat. Some of you are fast forwarding already. I can feel it in my bones. Okay, so a little bit of this on both ends. Now somebody asked me in one of my beginner videos, I think it was one of my beginner videos, about touching up the sides because they noticed, especially on, it was a swipe video, so I guess it wasn't one of my videos, that I was touching up the side, and they were asking about that being necessary, or why sometimes people are touching up the side and why sometimes people are grabbing from the side. And just in case more people have that question, because I know for every one person who asks a question, there's probably more around that are wondering the same thing. So basically, with swipes, I'm always touching up the sides of the direction I'm not swiping in, because when you swipe this way, obviously it pushes everything down this side, and actually when you get closer to the end, it's usually pushing off the sides here too. But it doesn't always get these sides, and it definitely doesn't get the side that you're, let's put a little bit of this here, swiping from. So anyway, in case anybody else has that question. And if you haven't seen my beginner series and you're a beginner, you can click on the link to that so you can see. I'm putting a bit too much paint on here for a swipe, but I'm realizing that as I go. Swiping really uses, I'm not going to say the least of all techniques, but it definitely uses, I'm going to add just a hair bit of this, less than most that you want cells for, because you're layering as you swipe. You don't have to rely on how the pour goes to get a good layer. little bit more pink right in here. And just here, well, I have a lot of this orange. A little bit of yellow here at the bottom. I know purple in a real sunset wouldn't be down this far. Oh look, I dripped some yellow in my purple. We're going to pour that out. But we're not going for exact sunset. But I was kind of getting the colors in that general direction. Let's add a little bit pink right here. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to load my ribbon with some paint. And I'm going to load it with this dark color, so let's put a little bit right here. That's about right. Oh, I didn't leave myself quite enough room. Here we go. Okay, is that a good? A little bit more. I did find, as I've done these, that loading it up with quite a bit of paint really does make a difference as opposed to just a little bit of paint. Okay. Hopefully that's enough. Like I said, I'm usually using a paper towel with this technique, so here we go. Oop, and I didn't get enough quite. Ah! My camera thing is in the way. Come on. There we go. That's where that bubbling of my, there we go, ribbon is gonna, there we go. It wasn't touching right at the beginning either, so I'm going to, how much color do I have? Too much. Okay. I don't have any scissors. Let's use, when all else fails, use my popsicle stick. Trusty old popsicle stick, but I am going to load it up a little bit with some this pewtery color. Let's do this real quick, and then I'm going to torch. Okay. Oops, I have this little area too. I'm going to just do that with my finger. There we go. Okay. Now let's torch. Now I think I'm going to do is tilt just a little bit this way. We'll see what happens to these cells if I want to keep tilting. Definitely have more paint on the right side of the canvas. Let's tilt down this way a little bit. I'm going to push some of this a little bit over here. Oh, where did I drip? I have to rewind to my video. See where that happened. That's kind of funny. See if I can get some of these colors down here a little bit. A little bit. I like the way that yellow is going up in there. I think I'm going to do just teeny, ooh, I almost spilled, just teeny bit of purple up in here. Teeny bit. Let me wipe my popsicle stick off. Okay, now I'm going to swipe this. The camera stand is in my way. Oh, I kind of like that. Looks like a little wisp. Actually, for me, that just made it So I am going to stop while I am ahead. I'm going to touch up these spots where the ribbon, and I must say I like my loaded paper towel better than I like the loaded burlap ribbon. I've used that ribbon in the past, and I do like it dry, but for the loaded technique where I dip it in paint, the paper towel definitely wins that competition. Not that there is a competition. I'm going to move this out of the way for just a second because there's some really pretty drippings over here. Not pretty. Maybe some jewelry or something. I don't use it for the edges. Okay, I'm going to do some touch-ups on the edges and then I'll do a close-up for you. Okay, so here it is all finished. We'll do some close-ups. Really like it, actually. Really happy with the way it turned out. Those bright colors really pop, which is what I was hoping for. Against that black. Look in the description bar and I will have the name of that paint with a link to Arteza. The purple, the pink, and that coral color are just, I had them pre-mixed. I'm trying to think. They're just craft paints though, from Hobby Lobby. I think the yellow is fluorescent yellow. I'm almost positive that yellow is fluorescent yellow because it's about the only yellow I use. And everything is mixed. I guess I didn't say at the beginning. Everything is mixed with Floetrol, about 1:1 paint Floetrol, water to get it just the right consistency, and a drop or two of silicone per color. If you want to see my mixing recipe and exactly how I do that, I have a video. I'll link to that in the description bar as well, so you can see the consistency I use for pouring. Any other questions, guys? Leave me a comment below, or just leave me a comment to say hi. I love it when people just stop by and say hello. It's nice to know that you're on the other side of the screen there. And we will see you next time, guys. Happy pouring!